So A's painting the stairs, as we've just discovered. I need to go and wash my hand. It's Cheats tomato soup with jalapeno cheese toasty. I was just walking up the common. I feel like we could possibly be in the scene of a horror movie soon. We've had lots of people ask about why are we moving, especially now because obviously we've been doing some work on the house and it's all kind of separated. It looked fine and then it just slowly separated. But hi there, welcome back to a new weekend vlog. Adrian, can say hello.
Hello. Painting again.
It's Friday lunchtime and a few jobs have been done in the house, so I thought I would start off the vlog. It's going to be a homely weekend. It's bank holiday weekend again.
Maybe a pub one as well.
Oh, we're going to the pub. That's a nice idea.
Later.
All our friends are away at the moment, our local friends, aren't they?
Yeah. But we can still go.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I haven't got my tripod. I'm just holding my camera. We are doing a few jobs around the house. We've got work stuff to do this weekend. I fancy baking. I've been really craving either pineapple upside down cake or lemon muffins. So it's going to be, if you could choose, which one would you choose?
Pineapple upside down.
And I've got pineapple that needs using. What about you guys? What would you choose out of the two? Lemon muffins or pineapple upside down cake? Yeah, so just hang out with us this weekend. Home jobs, work jobs. According to Aid, we're going to the pub, baking. It's going to be a cozy one. Let us know what you got up to during the holiday weekend. Let's go and find out what Aid's doing. You right?
Yeah.
Oh,
You said it's wet on there.
I completely forgot. Sorry. I might need to repaint that now. There's some finger marks.
There's got to be a few coats on there because that's worn through. So I'll wash that sooner or later for you.
Looks like I've wiped my arse with my hand. So A's painting the stairs, as we've just discovered. I need to go and wash my hand.
It's just a bit of a touch-up, really, because it's very hard wearing. This is actually proper floor.
It's been amazing, hasn't it?
It's actually proper floor paint.
Oh, roasted coffee. That's the perfect colour for us.
It's tough and scratch resistant. It's not obviously perfect, but it kind of does. You can see there is bits where it does. Obviously, it just has been chipped away, kind of thing. But
yeah.
You think stairs are such a high volume traffic area. You think of carpet really wears on stairs, doesn't
yeah,
it? So
that's true. Actually,
it's done really well. I mean, when did we paint this?
Years ago.
Years ago. It's the first time we've touched this up. So
yeah,
I'd actually say it's done really well. Tried to find a small part maybe to do it, but we still actually had this from years ago and it's still okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go and wash my hands. Dinner time. I have made these crispy potatoes with carrots and I've sprinkled them with a bit of olive oil and onion, dried onion, and also ranch seasoning as well, dried ranch seasoning. And I've done us some hake. It was free hake that Holly brought home and I've had in the freezer for ages. That is a very, very good Friday tea time dinner, isn't it? Pleased with this. Welcome to Saturday. We've had a really productive morning today. I've actually just filmed a reset video. We've been blitzing the house from top to bottom. It's just felt so nice. Doesn't my kitchen look so much lighter now? I still can't get used to this. Yeah, so I'll leave a link to that video. Aid's just nipped out. We really, really fancy a Hollywood Studios jalapeno cheese toasted sandwich. They do them with chicken. We're not going to do them with chicken. I'm just going to do it with cheese and jalapenos. Actually, I'm getting the two muddled up. We did a buffalo chicken in Hollywood Studios. I'm thinking of the one that we had in Epcot with tomato soup. That was so nice. Anyway, I'm going to make a quick jalapeno cheese toasty. Aid's nipped out to get some bread because we only had 2 slices of white left. And I'm going to whip up the jalapeno cheesy mix. So I have got the panini press rather than a toasted sandwich. I have got jalapenos, soft cheese, and cheddar as well. And I've also just decided very last minute to make a creamy tomato soup as well. It's going to be the quickest tomato soup ever. Chopped tomatoes, Italian seasoning, some onion granules. I'll do salt and pepper and cream cheese. I've got the 2 lots of chopped tomatoes. I'm going to put in a whole load of onion powder and mixed herbs. And we're mix that up. I will also add a tin of water to this as well, and a veggie stock. Done the water, and now I'm adding the veggie pot. I don't have a recipe to attach because I'm just making this up as I go along. I'm just splitting this cream cheese. I had about a quarter used already, so I've got about half in there ready for the toasty, and then I'm going to put the other quarter into the soup to make that creamy. I've got more in the fridge, so I may well add a bit more. We'll see how that goes. I haven't made this before, so I'm just recreating something we've already had. I've got the cream cheese, I've got the jalapenos, I've grated off cheese. I am going to add a drop of milk because at the moment that is super thick. Although saying that, no, maybe I won't, because we don't want it to be too thin on the toast. I'm going to mix this up actually and see what it's like. And in the meantime, the soup is looking like this. Right, I've turned the soup off. I'm just going to give this a quick blitz. And as it's a cheats tomato soup, we'll add a really good squirt of ketchup. Mix that up, and then the tomato soup is ready. Just season it accordingly. If you want to add extra salt, if you want to add extra herbs, you can do that. I might even add some cheese in there actually. That would be quite nice. You could even add jalapenos before the whizzing down bit if you want to make it a little bit spicier. There we go. So we've got the soft cheese spread. I have added extra jalapenos, and I've also grated extra cheese on top. Right, put a bit of marge, and I have grated a little bit of cheese on top. I'm gonna press that down. Let's go with the reveal. There we go. That looks like a mean toasty, doesn't it? I'll wait to show you this. Look at that. Definitely don't add the milk. It definitely, I'm so glad I didn't. That would have been too runny. This looks amazing. How amazing does this look? And made in about 15 minutes. Cheats tomato soup with jalapeno cheese toasties, all recreated from Pop Eats in Epcot at the Festival of Arts that we had in Feb. I can't wait to try this. I'm intrigued for you to try this.
What, the soup?
Everything. It's to remind us from Epcot. That was my one of my favourite things. I think that was the most favourite thing I've ever eaten in Epcot.
It's really nice soup.
It's cheat soup.
Really nice.
Thank you. I think the toasties are going to be messy. Well, they're not too bad actually.
Not too bad. I'm going to try it on their own.
I thought it might run out. Be careful, it might be really hot.
No jalapenos in that bit.
Oh, okay. Was it? Could you still feel the warmth in the cheese though, because of the
Yeah. I can feel there's a warmth afterwards. A nice warmth, not too hot.
Because obviously where it's all mixed in.
I've got a feeling the jalapenos going to be hot.
I do. Yeah.
Because the warmth is still coming now. So here we go. Jalapeno ready.
Yeah, go on. Is it cheesy enough?
Very cheesy.
Oh, good. I'm pleased.
And very hot. Oh.
Is it spicy hot? Oh, good. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sunday. It's bank holiday weekend, and we're out for a walk. It's not as early as we would have liked. We ended up with a bit of a later one, haven't we? It's about
Almost 11 o'clock.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
It's so nice out here. We're just going to go out for a wander. Look at the foxgloves there, aren't we? We're getting back into our walking again. We need to get fit for Florida.
Well, we just need to get fit again.
Yeah, my jeans don't even fit me at the moment.
I think it's just feeling good about yourself as well. When we're walking,
yeah,
you feel so much more energised as well.
Definitely. So the last 2 nights we've been back into it, and we've walked over 3 miles each evening. We did it last night, and then we came back and got kebabs. It was nearly 9 o'clock.
So that wasn't so great.
We hadn't actually eaten since those toasted sandwiches. That's all we'd eaten yesterday, and that soup. But then we came back from the walk. Oh, hold on, my phone's going. Never get 2 minutes peace. That was my brother with wedding talk. I've got an aircraft going over now. Yeah, so then we came back from our walk, and our neighbours were outside, and they'd just picked up an Indian takeaway, hadn't they?
Yeah, you fancy an Indian?
I did, but we went with a kebab. It was very nice. I think my chicken kebab is a lot lighter on calories
than my burger.
I was going to say than an Indian. But
And my burger.
and your burger, yeah. But we're going to go on a long walk today.
Yeah.
Smells so nice along here. I remember this from last time. They smell like suntan lotion. They smell like holiday. It smells so nice walking along here. We're just walking up the common. I feel like we could possibly be in the scene of a horror movie soon. At the end, there's a group of people dressed up with cloaks and shields and things. Do we continue?
Yeah.
I just wanted this documented in case we're never seen again, but my camera is found.
Yeah.
Find the people with the cloaks and shields. I think they look scary.
You first.
I'm sending Aiden first. He can check it out. We've walked past. Where are they? They're all very polite and said good morning with their white beards on. Oh, I love that though. It was obviously some kind of, I just said cult, some kind of role play. So maybe it was like real life Dungeons and Dragons
yeah.
or something like that. I love that people can just do what they want to do and be themselves.
Exactly.
I think it's fun.
Yeah.
Everything with me always goes back to horror movies though. We saw a little deer through here once, do you remember?
Yeah.
We had a deer, by the way, yesterday.
The day before?
Day before, actually. It's in our front garden. I'll try and insert some footage here. We think it was obviously up here somewhere, must have got lost and found its way. It was very scared. I can hear more people here. Do you think there's more Dungeons and Dragons down here? Oh, there's loads of them. Which way are we going?
We're going straight ahead.
Oh.
We're going to go to the pub, aren't we?
Oh yeah, I completely forgot where we were going then. Yeah. It's really grown up since we were last here actually, hasn't it?
Yeah, the great thing coming past this way.
We're by the pub.
Yeah.
On the way back,
home.
yes! We haven't been up here for so long. I don't think we've even been, have we been this year?
I don't think we have.
And how long's it taken to walk from home?
We left.
Although I've made a cup of my mum called as well, so.
I took a photo when we left just so we knew.
Yeah.
And it was about half an hour ago, but we
Okay.
haven't been walking fast.
No, we've stopped and said hello to Dungeons and Dragons. I've stopped and had a phone call with my brother and my mum.
We've covered over 1.5 miles.
Okay, and we're here. It feels so nice to be back up here again. Ponies now as well. And I keep asking myself the last couple of days, why are we moving? Or why are we wanting to move?
Yeah.
I guess there's lots of reasons, aren't there?
There's lots of pros for even staying.
We love it here.
And
But we also want to leave.
I guess, but also we want new adventures, don't we?
I know.
And this is great, don't get me wrong. Love this.
I know. We've had lots of people ask about why are we moving, especially now because obviously we've been doing some work on the house. People saying about they like our house and we should stay, but as much as we love the common, I think that's what we love the most.
Yeah.
We were just talking about it, and we love being so close to the airports. But there's not much else we feel drawn to staying, are we?
No, I mean we have friends and family here. But if we move to where we're thinking of, we're not 1 million miles away.
No, and it's just so much cheaper. It could really change our lives financially, can't it?
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I don't know about anyone else. It's just continually chasing your tail. There's just that constant, almost feels like pressure, doesn't it?
There's just a lot of work that needs doing on our house. That we just...
Well, if we wanted it the way that we would want it.
Yeah, like doing the driveway, doing the garden, the patio. There's just so many things I really want an open plan kitchen diner. And like I said, we would just want to change our lives financially, don't we?
And also we'd like a place that's
Sorry, we just had a cereal bar. Got nuts in my teeth.
I guess a place that's as. I mean, this is as as well, but you know what I mean. It's
Somewhere we've chosen together.
Yeah,
Not that
exactly.
I had previously.
Yeah.
I really have got nuts in my teeth.
Have you?
Sorry if I've been talking about this. I'm with nuts in my teeth.
It is lovely here, but where we're also on the list of the places that we haven't really got a list of. We're still looking, but it has to be green, and to be able to get out to walk from where we actually live.
Like here.
Not to actually have to get the car out at all.
Yeah.
So be able to walk. It's so important. So
yeah, so that's the reasons. You can't just stay somewhere just because you love the greenery where you are and because it's close to the airport.
Realistically, I know we've used the airport maybe more this last year. Even if we use it twice a year, that's twice a year.
Yeah.
That we go to the airport, and you think that's twice. Even if it's 3 times, that's only once every 4 months. So you put it that way, it's not a hardship really. Even if you'd have to drive and park there, it's not the end of the world, is it?
But it could be. I mean, we're strong believers in fate. It could be when it comes to finding somewhere, or it could be we don't find somewhere that's perfect. We still haven't found somewhere that's ticked all our boxes.
No.
And then it could be that we don't even manage to sell the house anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll leave it down to fate. We'll just try our best and everything we can do. And if things don't align and things don't work out, then it obviously wasn't meant to be.
And also, just touching on, hang on a minute, that aeroplane's going over.
Hold on. There you go. Oh, I missed the little airport.
Thinking, just picking up what you said about ticking all the boxes, we understand we're not going to be able to tick all the boxes. There is compromise, but it's choosing what that compromise is. For example, us being further away from the airport is a compromise. So there's certain things we know we're not going to tick absolutely everything, but you just got to weigh up. I'm sure everyone else who's moved or chooses where they want to live does exactly the same thing.
I just want to answer a question, because there's been some new builds that we've really, really liked. However, they're not ready until like a year's time. So, and then not even up for sale yet. We're still sort of really, really early. And people have been asking about my studio space. That is going to be one of the compromises. If we do end up going for a new build, that will be the compromise.
I think you're already wanting to take over the rest of the house, aren't you?
And I will be in one of the bedrooms, so obviously I will be having a much smaller studio space. So that will be one of our compromises, won't it?
Yeah, well, you're really disappointed with that, aren't you?
I am, because it's my workplace.
I know it is, yeah, and it's something you've been used to for so long.
20 years, yeah. But again, I'm not going to get sort of like funny about it, or upset about it, I should say. What will be, will be.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can
We've seen more Dungeons and Dragons.
sun on my skin. Beginning to thaw from within. Today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live.
Oh, got a itchy leg now. Right, before we get home, we're going back to work, and we're going to be we have been binge watching a couple of series, haven't we? We started
No Escape on Paramount Plus.
really, really enjoying that. It's about some
It's got
backpackers.
beach vibes.
Yeah,
doesn't
you
it?
know
Or
the
beach
movie The Beach
Yeah.
with Leonardo DiCaprio. It's got that kind of feel
vibe
to it.
Yeah, it's quite
Really
dark,
good.
actually.
That kind of thing is though,
Yeah.
isn't it? But sort of like set in the Philippines, and we're really, really enjoying it.
And also, we start watching it, but
Did a bit of the tree.
yeah, it did,
Yeah.
yeah. Rabbit Hole with
Yes.
Keith Sutherland. We're absolutely loving it. We watched part of one episode, but for whatever reason we
think
didn't
we
carry
fell
on. We fell
asleep,
asleep.
yeah.
So we started again yesterday, and we've watched 2. If you watch 24, It does really have 24 vibes to it. It's that, and we are loving it.
Yeah, really
So
recommend it.
we're going to
It's
be watching
exciting.
some of that, but it's one I think we want to watch when we're actually like
Not
not working.
Yeah.
So I still want Lisa to watch 24 again with me.
He goes on about it all the time.
I think it's 275 episodes to watch.
I know, there's so many other things to watch.
Yeah, we can watch like one every now and again.
So we're going to go home. I'm going to be working on the treat bags for the kids. Aid's going to be packing papers. He started that yesterday. And we are going to watch. We've got 2 more episodes of No Escape to watch.
Yeah, there's a couple of things I want to do in the house as well.
Yeah.
We're going to get those kind of done.
And I want to make a pineapple upside down cake. And
That
we've
sounds nice.
decided on frittata for dinner tonight. No more kebabs. Seeing we've done about 5 miles walking.
Yeah, I think by the time we got home it'll be about 5, yeah.
We'll check.
Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car.
We've come home. We ended up walking just over 4.5 miles. It felt a lot longer though compared to our normal 3-mile walks that we've been doing in the evenings. I have now packed 50 treat bags for my kids. Aid's been doing some little DIY jobs around. He's now watching the Grand Prix, so that means it's the perfect timing for me to come and make the pineapple upside down cake. Making it from a really, really old recipe book. This is like my traditional book that I always come back to for certain things. I am just going to hold it on there. That's the recipe. So if you want to pause and write it down, you can. And there's the instructions there. It's quite a standard cake to make, no sort of unusual methods. We've got pineapple. I made chicken and pineapple the other day, so that was the leftover. That's why I'm doing it. I've got the leftover pineapple and I thought it'd be nice to make the cake. Glacé cherries, the cherries go inside the pineapple. Self-raising flour, brown sugar, caster sugar and margarine. And so we will make like the syrupy mixture, the sugary on the bottom, put the pineapple and the cherries and then the cake mix. Surely everyone's had pineapple upside down cake at some stage in their life. Did you have it at school? It was often on, I had school dinners when I was at school and it was often on the menu. And it's just one of those proper comfort dessert puddings. It's just so good, really gooey. I love the sugariness at the bottom with the pineapple. I just love it. I really, really love it. So the first thing we are going to do is mix together the margarine butter and the brown sugar. And this is going to make our syrup at the bottom of the cake. I've just tipped brown sugar on my floor. And I keep eating the glacé cherries. I love a glacé cherry. And now we're going to pop the lovely sugary buttery mix into the base. And we want a nice layer over the bottom. Actually, we'll make that a little bit easier. There we go. And to that, I am then going to pop my pineapple rings inside. And then we're going to do it. The recipe says half a cherry, but we love glacé cherries. So I am going to not only do a whole cherry, I'm going to do some half cherries and put them in the spaces as well. There we go. I don't usually add all the extra cherries, but we love a cherry, so why not? Now we're going to make the cake mix. What was my very tidy studio is now a bit of a journal mess. I've just created this whilst Aid was watching the Grand Prix. I really enjoyed that. I've had a little bit of wine and we've had a cake flop. I took it out of the tin too early. I was worried it was going to stick and it's all kind of separated. It looked fine and then it just slowly separated. but it's going to taste lovely, and that's the main thing. A little bit behind the scenes shot here. I've given Aid the challenge. He loves a challenge.
Just trying a few things out.
To photograph the cake, because the cake is a recipe I'm using for my kit zine. So the idea is to try and not make it look so broken. I'm intrigued to see what you come up with. And in the meantime, I'm doing roasted potatoes and veg with feta and mushroom frittata. Adding broccoli and peppers to the potatoes and onions. We're going to roast them all together. And everything is now ready to serve up 40 minutes later. It's a really good dinner. And then we've got half a frittata left for lunch tomorrow. I realised before when Aid was taking the photos, he'd got bottle tops underneath the cake. Anyway, I'm about to cut this. Looks a very good cake. It didn't matter. Oh, by the way, sorry, it's just the next day. It didn't matter in the end with the pineapple upside down cake falling to bits. It was really yummy, wasn't it?
Very tasty.
If you make it, maybe keep it in the tin a little bit longer than I did.
Do you like it, the edge bits where they get not so crispy,
they're almost syrupy,
like,
aren't they?
Syrupy, aren't they? They're like
yeah.
They feel like they're not crunchy, but
it's like the ultimate cake, isn't it? Unless you don't like fruit, then it wouldn't be. It's really, really good. Yeah, we had half of it last night, I think, didn't we? Anyway, I'm going to finish this weekend vlog. We're actually just starting a new vlog. It's Bank Holiday Monday.
So I'm just eating my toast.
We're having a doing day, so we're going to get lots of jobs done. So that video will be coming up on Friday for you. So thank you for hanging out with us. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've had a good weekend. And we look forward to seeing you on Friday with a doing day. Bye.
Bye.